What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at the DC Dark Knight's Death Metal from the multiverse. This is the wave here, and it has the collect to build Darkfather figure. So it's a pretty cool line, it looks like, and we're going to have some fun unboxing these. These definitely look like some cool characters, and then the Darkfather Build-A-Figure is really awesome. So we're going to just start out on the right. We're going to unbox Wonder Woman today, and then we'll move on to some of these other figures as you know, the time goes on and we do more of the videos. We'll probably do one a week, maybe two a week on this line. It won't take too long to get it finished, and then we'll assemble Darkfather. So we're going to start out with Wonder Woman here, and it's a really cool box. I know we got a little bit of glare on the screen. You can see Darkfather's head and cape in the box, so those are the pieces that she comes with. Then we've got Wonder Woman here. It looks like she's got her card back there, a DC figure stand, and then her unique style weapon there. When we turn around to this side of the box, it just says Wonder Woman, DC Multiverse, and McFarlane Toys. Around on the back of the box, we've got a nice picture of the action figure. Then we've got the completed Darkfather. We've got the pieces to Darkfather. Here it shows which pieces she comes with, the head and the cape, and then it tells you which corresponding characters come with the other pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out some space, and we're going to get her opened up and take a look. All right, so here we got Wonder Woman, DC Multiverse, from the Dark Knight's Death Metal collection. She does have 22 moving parts made by McFarlane Toys for ages 12 plus. And you saw the box, now you're going to see us pull her out. I don't think I showed you this side where it just says it's got the Death Metal logo and then Wonder Woman, Dark Knight's Death Metal. So we are going to slide around to here, get some of these pieces cut so we can get her opened up. Really in there. Let's pull her out first. Not sure how well she's going to set. And there's her card back. Set this off to the side for a minute. And we can see her card and her figure stand here. So let's go ahead and get those pulled out. Nice little card. All right, so in the box we have her nice little Wonder Woman card, Dark Knight's Death Metal, and then it's got some backstory here on the back. It says her real name is Diana Prince. She is 6 feet tall. She's a tall lady, coming in at 165 pounds, also known as 74.84 kilograms. So I'm not going to read all of this right now. Maybe I'll take a picture and post it up on the screen with it so that you guys can read that if you want to. And then I always put my cards when I open the characters. I just have these sleeves. They're for like trading cards, all kinds of cards, and then you literally just slide your card down in there and it will keep it safe for you. Looks like she does have some bands holding her in there. I'm hoping that she'll be able to stand without this, but Catwoman needs the stand most of the time, so I'm guessing she may also. So let's get some of these bands cut. And I think that's it. So let's get old Darkfather's cape out. Actually, let's just leave the Darkfather. I shouldn't even have cut that. We're just going to leave the Darkfather accessories in the box. You know what? No, we're not. Let's get them out. Let's get them out. We'll look at them. That head is in there. We'll look at these pieces, and then we'll just assemble them all together. Once I open the final character. Looks like she does. Oh, it's her cape. Let's set this down here and fix her ankles. All right, let me get these bands out of the way. The broken bands, because you know we're band breakers around here. So first things first, let's take a little look at her weapon. This is a pretty cool looking chainsaw gun sword. Unique, different idea. I believe it explains this in the comics as to how and why she came up with this weapon. But it's kind of like a chainsaw gun type thing. Really weird. Doesn't seem very practical, but it does look cool. So we're going to set that off to the side for right now. As far as other accessories, she did come with this Dark Father head, as well as this big old long cape. So we know he is going to be a big figure because this is a big cape. But that's not really what this review is about. He will have his own time to shine. Right now, we're wanting to focus on Wonder Woman, and I think this is an awesome version of Wonder Woman. If you guys know anything about this channel, I'm into the swords and sorcery type stuff, so when we have DC characters that look like this, I am all for it. These are my favorite type of DC characters, the ones that kind of look barbarian, knight, you know, medieval-esque. I really like this type of action figure, and I just feel like it lends the ability to have so much detail. They did a wonderful job on her hair. I don't think it's going to allow her head to articulate that well, but they did a great job on it. I'll go ahead and pull in, get a close-up. Yeah, because her head's amazing. Her little tiara's awesome. Her outfit's cool. She's got these little bone shoulder pads or shoulder bracers with like a leather strap through the eye socket. Awesome detail. The gold gauntlets. We've got another skull over here held on the same way. All right, guys, I think there's nothing left to do besides get into the articulation. So here we go. Her head will not really turn to the left because all this hair. It'll turn to the right a little bit, because less hair over here blocking the way. She cannot look really up and then down. She can look down, so if she wants to stare somebody down, and we know she's a 6-foot tall lady, she should be able to give somebody the stare down. As far as her arms, this one's going to be a little harder to move up. Oop, her arm just popped right out of socket. So that's about as high up as this left arm's going to go due to her hair. Normally, I just do articulation on one side of the figure, but because of the way the hair is sculpted here, it is changing the way that she articulates. So this arm can only go up about that high. It does have a 360 swivel on the joint. This arm goes up to about there. She does have a double jointed pinned elbow, so her elbow has really good flexibility. She can reach all the way up, and then as you can see, it bends here in the back and then bends in the front. Her wrist can turn all the way around, and it's also on like a ball joint peg, so it can go down, it can go up. I believe that's all. Yep. Is this one the same? Turns 360, and it can go up that way and down that way. So sometimes they're different. See, this one rocks vertically, this one rocks horizontally. So just something to note while you're trying to pose your figures. Keep in mind what you're going to do where, but this is a fist, so you can't really put any weapons in this hand, and she doesn't come with additional hands, so she's going to keep that as a fist. I don't see a diaphragm cut on her like we have on a lot of the male figures, but I guess she's got it. It's just down underneath here. You can kind of feel it right there, and you can see her doing a little bit of ab crunch and side sway there. As far as her legs go, she can do a pretty good split. About up to here, she's blocked by these pads on the side of her skirt, or not pads, but just pieces of the side of her skirt. She's got the standard McFarlane joints here in her legs, which does allow you to kind of turn it just a little bit, but not a whole lot. She does not have thigh cuts, but she does have this double jointed knee. You can see pen, and then quite a bit of articulation in the knee. She bends all the way back, so that's really good. Then when it comes down to her foot here, she does have swivel in the boot, which is nice. Her toe will point down, and then she does have the toe swivel as well. So she can pose up pretty good. It'll only move forward about that far because of this piece right here, but it will tip back, which kind of lends itself to a flying look. All right. Let's get her posed up here. Like I said, hopefully we can do it without the figure stand. I'm a big fan of not having to use the figure stand. But I want her to stand up. So let's go ahead and just pop it on. There's a little peg here on the stand. There's a little hole on each one of these figures' feet. And they just slide right on like that, which gives her a larger platform and just kind of makes it way easier for her to stand up. As we turn her around to the back, you can see it is a molded cape, but it is really soft. It's like a really soft, pliable rubber, so I like that. As I said, her articulation's good, so I think the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to pull in a Catwoman, and we're going to see how they compare size-wise. So this is also a DC action figure. It is Catwoman. Selina Kyle, the masked version. Her video or review and unboxing is up on the channel. But as you can see, she's slightly smaller than Wonder Woman in every way. She's got skinnier little legs, smaller feet, smaller arms, smaller head. She's just all around a smaller figure. And maybe that's on purpose because Selina Kyle is a human. Wonder Woman is something special, you know, she's a barbarian lady, so that could be why. And then we'll also do a little comparison with a Superman. So she fits right in with Superman. She's pretty close to the same height as Superman is. Get him posed up a little better. So I feel like her and Superman, and this is not the Superman that goes with the set, but it's just a DC Superman, and I feel like she falls in line really good with the height of him. And then, like I said, Selina Kyle, she can be smaller. Humans come in all different shapes and sizes, so it makes perfect sense for Selina Kyle to be a little smaller than Wonder Woman, who is a little smaller than Superman. Roughly the same height, but she is wearing heels and has this big tiara, so I think that this looks good together. We're going to go ahead and pull Catwoman out, just because when you think of these figures, you really think of these figures more than you think of Catwoman included in with that set. The review for Superman is up on the channel if you want to go back and check that out. It's in the DC playlist. But as far as comparing her size and just how she looks with other characters, I think it's phenomenal. I can't wait to see her with the rest of the death metal set. I feel like she's going to go a lot better with that Superman just because the colors are going to match better. She's got more of a darker red where he's more of a brighter red. So I just wanted to bring him in here for a little bit just so you could kind of see how she looked with a Superman, not specifically the Superman that she goes with. But here they are, guys. Now I'm going to pull him out. We're going to have our final thoughts. But first, I guess we probably better put her sword in her hand. Let's put her gun blade thingy in her hand. Her hand that's very stiff. All right, there we go. I think we're in there now. I don't know, the gun's almost too big. The handle of the gun's almost too big to fit in her hand. So there she is with her weapon. Let's go ahead and have that here so you can just take a look. And as I said before, she cannot hold it in her left hand. She only comes with a fist on that side. What do you guys think of this Wonder Woman? This might be my favorite version of Wonder Woman, just aesthetically. I think she looks great. I think her weapon's cool and unique, even though not very practical. I love the bone armor on her shoulder pads. I like the blue and black kind of ombre hairstyle. She's just a really cool figure, and I'm happy to pick her up as well as the rest of this line. If you guys don't mind, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, turn your notifications on, that way you catch the rest of this series as well as the rest of what we do on the channel. We do a lot of Masterverse, we do a lot of Origins, just He-Man, Masters of the Universe in general, basically anything entailed in that. We have now just very recently opened up the doors to Spawn, which kind of goes along with DC McFarlane stuff, as well as Ninja Turtles. We've got NECA Ninja Turtles as well as Playmates Ninja Turtles, just kind of a big array of things. We got a couple Apex characters, as well as just some random McFarlane stuff and just different toys to check out. So thank you guys for tuning in. God bless you. Don't forget to tell someone you love them, and I'll see you in the next video.